Surprise! So we're here with a very special Monday live stream. Actually, only going to be about 8 minutes here because I want to kick off this week's Avengers investing videos. These were by far my favorite videos to produce, reaching out into pop culture and finding investing ideas and finding those investing basics with Iron Man, Captain Marvel, Black Panther, and Spider-Man. So the first video is going to start just in a few minutes at 10 a.m. That's going to be at 10 a.m. Central Time, so 11 a.m. Eastern, and wherever you are at in the world on the YouTube channel. We're going to run this live stream all the way up until that video is out, so I hope you'll click through and watch that video after this one. And like I said, these are going to be some fun videos. We're doing 4 videos this week: Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and a special video on Thursday. And each day, I'm reaching out into that of Avengers Endgame characters to see, maybe what they can teach us about investing. Find those investing basics and investing ideas. And it really led to some really fun and interesting concepts within investing. Today's Iron Man video is such an important investing strategy, and we've touched on it a little bit in the on the channel, but I really like how looking at Tony Stark and his $12 billion in estimated wealth. So CNN Money actually estimated some of the net worth of some of these Avengers characters, and I'm going to be sharing that through the videos. Black Panther is going to just amaze you, his net worth. But we'll get to that one. Actually, that's on Wednesday. But yeah, Tony Stark, $12 billion. We see a segment of these characters' lives, right, through the movie. So maybe 1 or 2 days. What do they do with the rest of the time? How would he spend that $12 billion? He gives a lot to charities. He has a lot of different organizations that he supports. But he's got to be investing that money too. So it was really interesting looking at kind of the Tony Stark mentality, his personality, and looking at what he might invest in. And it really brought us to a very important investing concept, and something that Peter Lynch described as invest in what you know. So we all know Tony Stark thinks he knows everything and likes to act like he knows everything. But I think when it comes to investing, he would take a little bit of different strategy. So that's something we're going to talk about in that video coming up at 10 in about 6 minutes from now. I'm going to share his investing strategy, how to use it to really pick stocks and make better investing decisions. And then I'm actually going to use it to pick three tech stocks that I think would be perfect for the Iron Man himself. So that's going to be a really fun video. Please, if you're online for another 5 minutes, check that video out. Tell me what you think in the comments, leave feedback, and share it with anybody that's maybe interested in Avengers or investing, because I think it's a great mix of the two worlds. I've been a comics fanboy since probably about 1984, right around when Spider-Man was getting his new black suit. And have loved reading the Marvel and a couple of DC characters, not so much though. But have loved reading the comics throughout my life, and actually followed the original Infinity Wars or the Infinity Gauntlet comics when they came out in 1991. So well before the movies came out, and it's just been a great experience, a really fun time, looking at the Avengers characters, their lifestyles, their personalities, and how that might apply to investing. So, I don't want to steal too much of my thunder from the videos, but, I'll preview the videos a little bit. Like I said, today we're talking about Iron Man at 10 o'clock. We're going to have that video come out, Iron Man investing, how to pick stocks, investing in what you know, and then the 3 tech stocks that I think Tony Stark will be jumping at. Wednesday, we've got Black Panther coming up, and this was really an eye-opening video for me, doing the research among around corporate diversity and investing in diversity. At the end of that first Black Panther movie, we saw King T'Challa really made that commitment to reach out and support the community outside of Wakanda. So how would he do that? What would that look like? So it was really fun, looking at some of the companies and some of the stocks that he might do that through. So again, I talk about that, and then we've got 3 stock picks that I think Wakanda might be investing in pretty soon. Thursday, my favorite Spider-Man. He was always my favorite character growing up. Followed the series throughout, and something about just kind of the bookish bookworm guy that found his calling and all that kind of spoke to me. But Thursday we got Spider-Man coming up, and if you're a fan of Spider-Man and you watch the movies or even better read the comics, then Peter Parker's probably one of the most neurotic superheroes out there, right? He's always got a million things happening. He doesn't make enough as a photographer. He's always got problems with Mary Jane Watson. His family. All this stress coming in at every direction in his life. So I'm thinking if Wakanda forever, yep. So I'm thinking if Spider-Man's investing, it's going to be something stress-free, right? So Thursday we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about a Spider-Man investing strategy that you can put together and not have to worry about your investments. So that's going to be a real fun video we've got. And then Friday, capping it off, we've got Captain Marvel, which I never really read the comics growing up. Loved the first movie. I think it was a fun movie, and I learned a lot about the character in that time being and researching for Friday's video. And really looking at kind of some of the research between male and female investors, and it's really interesting. Some of the stuff Fidelity actually researched about 8 million accounts of their investment clients. Researched those accounts. We have a research from another investment advisory group that did some more research in that male and female investor type. And so some really great ideas came out of that. So I'm going to talk about how Captain Marvel might be a better investor than you would think. I don't know how much investing she's going to be doing as she's coming back to Earth to save the universe from Thanos. But if she was investing, what kind of investments would she pick, and how she would do that. So we've got about a minute left. That Iron Man investing video is going to come out. And going to come out on the channel. I hope everybody will click over there and watch that and watch the series. I've actually got a quiz coming out on Facebook on Friday after that Captain Marvel video as well. What kind of Avengers investor are you? So I've set up a fun little quiz. It's just 4 questions, and it's going to tell you which of these 4 Avengers Endgame characters you are, and kind of maybe what kind of investing style. So that was a lot of fun. But yeah, starting in about a minute, we've got that Tony Stark investing video coming out. It's going to talk about his personality, how it fits with this investing style. Learn some stuff that we've learned and we've talked about from Peter Lynch over a few videos about how to pick stocks and which stocks to pick and how to use that within a larger, broader investing style. So that's going to come out, and then I'm going to share those 3 tech stocks that I think Tony Stark would be all over. So I appreciate everybody for being here. I know it's a work day, and you're all probably trying to look like you're not watching a video at work. I appreciate you coming around. Click over to that Tony Stark Avengers investing video and ask any questions, leave any comments, and please feel free to share it if you know anybody that's interested in Avengers and investing. Thank you again. I will see you. We'll probably be doing these live streams before each video, so Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday this week. Thank you again.